So around 3 years ago, I saw this post on Twitter by this artist who goes by Doki Doki Demon for a bag that is shaped like a Game Boy Advance SP. So for those of you who don't know, the Game Boy Advance SP was the very first video game console that I ever had. So whenever I saw this and learned that the artist was going to have a Kickstarter where we could actually order one of these bags, I decided to spend the approximately $100 and buy one. So here she is, my game bag. It actually ended up being a lot bigger than I thought that it was going to be. It can fit like a whole Nintendo Switch as long as you take off both of the Joy-Cons. It did come with straps that go on the sides, but I took those off so that way you guys could get a better idea of what it looks like without all the straps flapping around. So let's open it up and I'll show you guys some of the cool details of the bag. We have the select and start buttons, a little speaker, and all the little buttons that you would normally have are like embroidered on there. There's a clear screen where you can put like a custom screen so it would look like you were actually playing the game. And it has magnetic closures to keep it shut. And then it has the L and R buttons on the back. And it's actually Velcro, so you could take the whole front off. And the artist made like an Ida bag version of the front where you could put pins on, but I did not get that version. I only got the normal version. We'll get to the fun little cartridge in the back later. We have the on and off switch. We have a cool little pocket in the front. We have the volume slider that goes up and down. We even have the little ports at the bottom, like for charging. And then probably the coolest feature of the bag is the cartridge on the back actually comes out and is a functional wallet, which is literally my favorite thing. You can unzip it and it has a change purse, and it even has a place where you can slide it out, and it came with a custom little screen. There are some various options. Doki Doki Demon made a little Dokimon version, and my personal favorite is a Kirby version. As you can see right here, it says Game Bag by Doki Doki Demon. And then if you look inside the spot where the cartridge goes, there's actually a little cutout right there. And what that is for is if you have the cartridge in there, it's just kind of held in there by like the tension. There's nothing clipping it in. So if you open the inside of the bag, there is actually a little lanyard clip that you could clip in through that hole, so that way the wallet wouldn't fall out if you were worried about it. But I'm not super worried about that because the cartridge fits very, very snugly in there. So I actually think this bag was very well designed. It can actually fit like a lot of stuff in there. So here are all the things I carry in mine. I have my little journal with Maria and Shadow on it. I have gum at all times, minty flavored. I have a little pouch with just some like necessities. I have my little digicam inside of a case. And then I have my Nintendo 3DS, modded of course. Even with all of this stuff in there, as you can see, there's still room on the inside. I could probably stick like my phone in there if I needed to, and my keys. So I'm actually really, really happy with the size and the amount of things that I can carry. And it's a very sturdy bag, and I'm really, really happy with it. I think it was well worth the money. This video isn't like sponsored or anything. It's not an ad. In fact, like the Kickstarter for this has ended a long time ago, so I don't even think that you could get this bag anymore. But I did want to like give a shout out to the artist who made this. If you're interested in something like this, I think that they have a concept for a Nintendo DS inspired bag that they're making next. So if this is the kind of thing that would interest you, definitely go check them out.